Hello everybody, welcome to Instantgo Odyssey. Thank you guys for all your lovely comments and everything on all my videos and for watching and subscribing. I appreciate you guys so much, and thank you patrons for your support. You guys are so great, and I'm going to be doing a fun tutorial later when it cools off because it's 90 degrees. I have just come across some fantastic products. I watch Tati quite a bit on YouTube, and she's a makeup expert and panelist, and I go out and I collect some things through like TJ Maxx and Marshalls, so you can have some big savings on products that are really good and effective, and I test them and I try them. So I'm going to have some of my favorite products, makeup and otherwise, and I'm going to show you how to do a full face of makeup and with these products I got that was like easily under $25, and how to apply it in like under 5 minutes. I mean, I've just been watching her for quite some time, and it's like a lot of you guys were saying, oh, what do you do with your regimen? So I'm going to show that over. That'll be for everybody over on Patreon, so you guys can see that when I put that up, because I know oftentimes it's like I'll be going out and I'm like, oh, I'm probably going to run into people and I don't want this hour-long process, and I found these products that just go on fast and quick. It's ridiculous. So I'm excited to do that for you. So since the last reading was past life, I really want to go into, I saw some articles today, and it was about devoted, faithful energy from another person and then becoming committed to you. So I want to show you we're going to see what is going on. Are you marriage material for them, and some of the signs that they're going to show you and how they're going to behave around you when it is a yes, an emphatic yes. Because lots of times people get mixed signals and then they don't know, and also they feel like they don't want to be pushy, so they're avoidant at a male tactic that is trying to devise whether or not you're interested. And what happens is you close them down because you don't want to seem over eager, but they're actually trying to see if you're interested in the marriage field. So what they'll do is they'll joke around, oh, when we're married. And if you shut that down, avoid it, joke that that's something you would never do, or go in the opposite direction, or avoid it completely, they see that as you seriously not wanting to get married. So there's all kinds of funny little ways that they drop hints just to see how you're going to react. So that is also going to be in the reading. We're going to see what's going on, because males try all different strategies, but there's a few tried and true things that are suggesting that they are definitely want to be with you for life and want to marry you. So we're going to see what's going on with that. And we have a 3-card choice here. Enter the chambers of healing in the divine chamber of the Lady Isis. It's so ridiculously hot where I live right now. It's like 90 degrees, but in the shade it's nice, and I have to be outside for a portion of the day. It's just the Sagittarian in me, so I'm like, I will go sweat it out for my viewers. Lady of the Stars, Priestess of Sirius. That is number 2. I love these cards. They're so cool. Okay, and then we have Magic and Ritual, Crafting and Sacred Practice. I also like the play of light outside, and I have some real roses for you because this is love. I love these little spray roses. I was in Trader Joe's yesterday. I'm like, oh my God, these are gorgeous, and they're ridiculous. They're like $4.99 or something. Okay, so let's see what is going on for group 1. I'm doing a mix of cards too. So let me see. Ooh, so 6 of Wands, very nice. Being celebrated. Ooh, and Strength. And 2 of Swords. Choosing, choosing, thinking, opportunities, going from a place of love and fortitude and strength, being celebrated. So yes, I feel like you guys in the near future, I'm definitely feeling that within, a year and a half, a lot of you guys are going to have proposals. And here's what you need to be looking for, especially with this. It's funny. They're a very specific sign when somebody wants to marry you. This is mostly for the females, and some females are the ones that can be doing the proposing, but this is mostly for my female audience. Now, when a man is consistently talking about a future with you, man or a woman, and putting you in it, when he's like, oh, I'm planning this trip to Dubai, you're going to love it. You're constantly inserted in the conversations in all the future aspects. It's a huge sign that he wants to marry you, or she. And they will openly talk like it's obvious you're going to be there. You know what I mean? It's already a given. And so when they bring this up, avoid pushing them aside. When these come up, if that's something that you want to do, act like you really feel, excited about it. Oh, I would love to go there. That would be so much fun. I heard this, whatever. It's like, get yourself involved in this. Because another thing is, if he's starting to prepare, like a strong person would, for your inclusion in the future. He is buying a bigger apartment or house that he's looking out. He wants to be with you continually. He wants a taste of what life is like with you, in different places. You play a big role. So also he misses you when you're not with him. You give him that taste of what it's like not being around, and he realizes he misses you. So it's really cute. Now, this is something I'm hearing too. Also, if you're shopping for kitchenware, I call them lifelong pots and pans. This is how I knew Ian was serious. When you start buying all clad, which last a lifetime, that is a devotional move. That's saying, with your taste in mind, is he starting to shift things to accommodate how you like them in decor, and starting to buy group purchases of things you like, a couch that you like, that's a long-term purchase, a bed, curtains, the way, but definitely cookery and knives and things like that as well. That's showing, he has a strong sense of what is going on together with you, And another thing, how genuinely interested and informed is he about your hobbies and your genuine interests and things like that? If he's continually asking about that, and he is genuinely interested, and he makes purchases for you about those things you discuss, or he talks to them about other people about it, he takes everything about you seriously, and he knows who you are as an individual. Those are paramount in, that connection. Another thing with this Two of Swords, he's not looking at other people. He's not looking at waitresses. He doesn't have a bunch of female friends that he knows would be intrusive on your relationship. It's the two of you at this point. So it's not like Lucy, Megan, Chris, and everybody else. I'm going out for drinks with them, all of this. Yes, I do believe there can be other opposite sex friends, but he's not overdousing it. He's not overdoing it with that, and it's important because his focus should be about you, especially pre-marital. Again, remember, there'll be these little fun jokes about when we're married, when we're this and that. So don't shut that down if that's something you're interested in, because he'll take that as an indicator that maybe you're not. So I feel like this relationship is going to progress really beautifully too on the march to that. You feel celebrated, you feel welcomed, you feel like, Caesar returning to Gaul, and him when you get home or you see him, that look on his face, that energy exchange, that warmth is beautiful. You feel warm and protected around them. You feel a certainty. You feel a bonding that you don't have to second guess or overthink. You know that you feel like you are the choice. He is not ogling and on other devices and, FaceTiming women, all these things like that. There's very specific hints that you are his big deal, that you are together. And there's another thing too. I feel that he's making other major changes in terms of making time for you. If there was some, hobby, he was always with the guys doing this or that or going on vacations with them, you are now included in that, or it is you and him time. There is a shift, a very noticeable shift in what's going on in his social life. So you are at the forefront of that. So beautiful energy, group one. That is definitely an indicator. And I feel too that the tons of proposals going on within the next 12 and 16 months where people just are ready. They are good decision makers because they feel that energy, they feel that attachment. They're not second guessing themselves. People are really closing down their egos and stepping into their spirit self. And when they realize you are the one, they just realize that, it's a beautiful natural process. So I love that energy for you, group one. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. Yeah, I definitely feel like there is a lovely consistency that's coming through with people right now. Okay, so now we're on to group two, to Lady of the Stars. Oh, and I'm sorry, all my links are down below. If you need a private read, especially for marriage, a lot of people are wondering when they're going to be proposed to, what the family life would be like with them, how their family would feel. I get really clear indicators with those with channeling. I mean, I have some really wonderful guides when it comes to love matches and synchronicities and things really being the right timing and how other people feel. So I have, all that stuff. I love doing love reads. In fact, I had 3 this morning to do, and I love them. I feel really good and elevated from them as well. So King of Cups. Ooh, so I do feel that, you have somebody coming in that's going to be offering some really good love. 4 of Cups, good, even energy, to not be, we're not looking at spilt milk here. That's the olden days. I'm feeling like this is lovely in terms of, you're going to have a lot of choice. This group number 2, I feel like your magnetism is going up. You have very strong beliefs. You have a vision of the future. I feel too right now you have heightened emotions, so you feel sensitive to certain things, but you know what devotional, faithful energy is. You know what I mean? I feel like you're comfortable in who you are, and what happens is you start to manifest what you're thinking continually of, and you're seeing a future with this specific somebody who is lovable, approachable, warm, giving, caring. So you're actually creating this strong individual that is coming toward you, that is emotionally sound. And it was funny with the love readings I was doing this morning too. So many people overthink the process. When it comes to somebody wanting to commit to you, it's very, very easy. They make time for you, okay? You are on their calendar. They are not obsessed with, just being with their buddies, being with their girlfriends, depending on whatever sex you're talking about. It's not all about their friends. It's not all about, them. They are incorporating you in their life. And also, very importantly, they're speaking long term. They are including you in their future when they're discussing things like, I can't wait to go to Paris. You would love it. We can do this and that, and we'll do this and that. And that the thing is, I said to group 1 too, we have to be careful not to shut that down. A lot of people don't want to seem overeager or whatever, so they shut that down, or they change the subject, and that makes that other person think that you're not interested in long-term or commitment. So, if you are, jump right on that fun wagon train of, it'll be wonderful, and we can do this and that. Another thing too, I'm feeling with 4 of Cups, that's like crying over spilt milk and feeling like you missed out on something. You and they are no longer going to feel like anything else is a bigger, better deal than just being together. You know what I mean? It's not like, we have to go out and go to this party or go there. Just being together is enough, and that's wonderful. And I feel like this too, the world is about accommodating your taste. And this was the other group too, and it's very important. It's super telling when somebody wants you in their life. They start to accommodate you into, it's like your taste, into the home, into the place. Like when you go shopping, do you like this? What do you like? Especially cookery, furniture, things that say long-term, bedding, mattresses, things like that. What do you think? Do you think this is comfortable? Do you like cooking with these supplies? This and that. They are incorporating your wants and needs in this. It's very, very telling, right? And your color patterns and things you like, and making room for your personality. And also knowing about your interests and your hobbies and things that they know your favorite color. They know your favorite number. They know things about you because they listen. And what's important to you is also important to you because they care about you and your needs and your wants. And also another thing, if they start to look for a bigger place to live, start shopping for a house, with a yard, things like that, getting a family style car, something that's safer, that's not just a 2-seater, all of those things. Again, they'll be dropping fun hints about, when we're married, we'll do this and that, and then, play right along. If that's what you want, be like, and we also better, take 2 weeks off a year and go here and there and, be actively involved in this future picture of yourself together, right? And, he or she will also want to know your friends, your family. They will fit in, you know what I mean? You are known as a couple. You come together to their family events and vice versa. The more that happens, the more inclined, that they are thinking marriage material, because you're fully integrated in their life and yours there, and that for a reason, because you are their world and vice versa. So I love that. And they think the world of you. Again, they're not looking for alternates. You are the one, and you'll feel that. And I feel like a big part of this is to just let go of all these preconceived ideas about how a matrimony has to take place, how big a wedding has to be, how official and large these big engagements have to be. It's so silly. I love the simplified version, like when people just get married at an old converted barn and they simplify, because it's about your connection, not the event, right? And I really love that for you, because they are really elevating into what can they do for you. And as the person that's the recipient of this affection, all we have to do is receive it and be grateful for it, right? Come from a place of gratitude, and then you'll get what you're looking for. So I love that energy for you, group 2. Beautiful energy. Love and light to you. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below. If you need a private read, if you want to go to my Etsy store, everything is down there. Come see me on Instagram too. It's Sparkrist11, and I do daily posts and memes and all these fun things. So now I'm going to use some of Cherry's cards, and I love these. These are beautiful. So also, yeah, there should be, you know, so many. You'll have all these little indicators of like what's going on. All right. Like the wind just started picking up. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Fool, and we have the King of Pentacles. Oh, this is a nice match, and I love this laissez-faire attitude of the Fool, of feeling divinely guided and trusting the universe, bringing what it is we need, this devoted, faithful energy to us. I feel like constant blessings are coming your way in terms of money, and the person that will eventually propose will be well situated on the monetary front. Again, they are accommodating to you. They make time and room for you in their schedule. You'll start to see that when people are moving towards a more committed field of reason, and they're thinking matrimony and connection and lifelong commitment, they start to, other things that are sort of as not nearly as important as you start to evaporate. You know, those guys' nights out, those girls' nights out, the singular vacations, they start to speak of you inclusively. You come as a team, you know, you are a pair. If you're going to a Christmas function, of course you're going together, to his family and your family. You come as a pair now. People know that, you know, it's one of those things that's long standing. And when that begins and you start to get invited to all the family events and friendship events, that's part of the process too, of him or her fully integrating you into the family fold and the friendship mix as well. So that's a clear indicator, you know, of true interest. Also, as you go down the line, if they live in a bachelor pad with one, you know, bedroom, they start to upgrade in things, you know, a larger abode, a larger place to live again. And in any way, shape, or form, it was for the other two as well. It's always going to be about accommodating your taste. You know, what color scheme do you like? They start to upgrade things like beds, mattresses, couches, cookware, all of those things that also are of your taste, because you're going to be sharing this space. And most importantly, and I really clarified this in the other two as well, they will start to make little jokes to put out feelers to see how receptive you would be to a proposal. They'll say, well, when we're married and when we go here and when our children, that is an actual feeler to see how you'd respond. If you shut it down and change the subject, they'll feel honestly like you're not interested, and they will postpone it or you know, put it off indefinitely, because men do not like, nor do women, to feel rejected. So of course they'll put out light-hearted feelers. So if you respond well to those and you're like, yeah, when we're married, of course we're going to do that, you know what I mean? Let them feel secure in that, and that's part of the Fool energy. Just knowing you're going with the flow, that, you know, we don't have to overthink. Everything is not that hard. When you just work with somebody with ease and gentleness, the things come to you, and things you know, they arrive, and there's no huge kind of deal about things, that it's just messages coming, a beautiful exchange of energy, them knowing they're in a safe space, you too, emotionally sharing things. Again, too, they will know what your hobbies, interests, and all these things are, and they will be accommodating. Gifts that come suit you, you know what I mean? Because they listen to you. What's important to you, they care about. So they're not going to get you like a Mario Kart if you've never played a video game in your life, you know what I mean? If you are someone who loves needlepoint, they'll be getting you needlepoint. If you're someone who likes to paint, they'll be getting you oils. They will be getting you gifts according to what your tastes are, not them just guessing out into the wild blue yonder like a maniac. So again, yeah, they'll be looking for reactions, which is really cute. And I also feel that, you know, your values, they will have assessed and sort of kind of put feelers out for your values in certain things, you know, family, whether you want children, because it's kind of like an ending of a solitary way of life. And I feel like you're going to be, with this person, your vibrancy is going to be elevated. Tasks are going to be done methodically and with ease. Sometimes when we have a pairing with someone that helps us and is well suited to us, we get things done in our life a lot easier. It's like, hey babe, can you pick up milk? Hey dude, can you do this and that? So you have this lovely, warm, receptive, helpful energy. So your life becomes easier. And you know, that's the other person. They really feel like that's part of their purpose in their life, to help create a sense of ease and balance in each other's lives, which I love. And that's what's definitely occurring right there. I love that. In Pentacles, I feel like this person could definitely be an earth sign as well, with double Pentacles. So I love that for you, group 3. So love and light to you if you're new to the channel. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, come see me over on Instagram at SparkWest11. We have fun and post memes and do all that. So come see me over there. Love and light to you guys.